I wanted to try to test out some of the servers here. So we're going to start with OGS this time. Let's see if we can even get a game. If we can't get a game, we'll start with a different server. But we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. I'm aiming for 5 to 10 Q area.
Game started.
Okay, it looks like I got a game and I am white. I'm going to do my normal opening. I'm playing an 8Q. That's about where I want it to be, so that's good. So let's see how the Q range at OGS reacts to the way I play. See if they play any different from Fox, etc. This one. I think we'll just play simple here and extend down. Still not exactly sure the best way to handle this, but I can cut. They can cut, though. I can Hane and they can cut as well because of this Aji here. So I like to extend once here. And then if they push, now I can Hane over the top. And since they didn't Hane me, which is very important, there's a vital point in this shape here, I get to push up. Yeah. So I don't want to attach again here, because if he does play the normal Joseki, he gets to create a base on my side. So I think we can probably do like a high pincer. And let's play a tight pincer just to try to get the most out of the area that I already have. I can just Hane. And I like to just do the tiger's mouth when playing simple. And we'll just take the top side, I think. Normally this is when they would try to attack this stone, but it's hard to attack because I already have an area. So I'll just Hane here. He's doing the crosscut. All right. So if I back off, he can capture this one stone. If I extend the one stone, he can Atari this down, but I don't think he can capture it very easily. So I think we will extend here. Or Atari this one and pull back. It's hard to say. Extending is usually the simplest move to play. If I Atari and pull it back here, there's just a lot of Aji to deal with. A lot of to read out, I guess, more so. So I'll just extend, because this is the stone that can be captured. Because I don't know the Joseki here, so we just want to play the solid move. Even if he ends up with a slightly better position because of it. Then I want to, instead of capturing the stone directly, I want to extend back here. So that he can't Atari me from underneath and take away those points. So he wants to try to fight here. I'll just extend back again. And then I'll Hane here. Just to restrict his liberties a little bit. I didn't like the cut earlier. It may have been fine, but I just didn't want to have to read that out. I like to play the simplest move possible if I can. So I can extend here, threatening to capture the 3 stones, but if he defends on this side, it becomes a little bit awkward for me. So I think it's better for me to jump out. And I probably don't really need to protect over here, but I will just defend. Because he has a weak group on both sides that he has to worry about. I can just take the top side, which is nice. And I want to prevent him from getting a complete base right away. And we want to try to surround him in a way that helps me get some strength here. If I surround too loose like this with this knight's move, he might be able to do some cutting things. So So I think I want to play the diagonal here. I have a weak group, so I want to play the more solid move when trying to surround my opponent. I can try to play this shape point now, which is threatening to attach and surround. I think I like this idea. I want him to make some sort of bad exchange against my stones. Like that move. That's a bad exchange. Now when I connect here, I'm threatening to surround. Okay. Looks like I can peep here to get rid of the other eye. But I think before I worry about this middle group, I need to strengthen my center and surround this left side. Was that the best way for them to live there? I don't know. If I throw in here, it's really awkward, right? So let's just throw in and see how they respond. It's unlikely to lose a lot of points. Attaching underneath. So it looks like at the very least we could try to get some sort of ko. If I Atari now, and then Hane, he can cut here, and it's no good. But if I Hane here first, then there is more Aji. So he can live if he wants to. I think if he Tanukis, he's probably dead. But as long as he plays one more move locally, he should be fine. And then we can focus on the center here. Oh, just got a text message. So I have two options in attacking the center group. I could peep here, which gets rid of the eyes and forces them to run away. Or I could try to surround, but it seems difficult to surround. So maybe it's not the right timing to attack this group because I'm not really able to build a lot here. So I wouldn't mind getting this approach first to help with the top side. It's interesting. I don't mind backing off and just taking the points here. I don't really need to play another move. But I think it's a very solid move, so I'll play it. It's a very solid shape. And now his side is getting a little bit, but the bottom also has some potential issues. So I think if I approach high, I might be able to get an extension on the bottom. If I approach low, his pincer I feel is a little bit simpler for him. Maybe. I'll approach high here, see what I get. Usually it seems that approaching high to separate is often better than approaching low. Just play an old school Joseki here. Or not. Okay. And it looks like I can just attack him here. Because my group is perfectly safe. So let's just jump in. And then I can just jump out, attacking the left side. This move is not really that important. I can also separate here to make sure that he can't connect up right away. He still has one more move down here in order to even threaten my group, so I don't need to worry about it. He can cut if he wants to, but it's a little bit of an overplay because I can surround him now. He could be looking at the cut, maybe. This is interesting. He's really trying hard to fish for a Tsuji. If I Atari on this side, it might actually work out for him. But if I Atari on this side, he does this one, I do this one. And then he extends out. These 3 stones are dead. So it feels like this Atari works. And then I kill the 3 stones. I could have connected potentially as well, but I'm just going to do the simple move. Oh. He could have cut me and then tried to kill these stones, but instead he is not doing that. So I guess I get to connect and kill off the bottom, which is very nice for me. Now he has to do something on the right side. That's his last real big chance of making a lot of points. But I probably can't do anything in the upper left anymore, because if he makes a ko, I don't think I can win a ko now with all of this Aji in the area. So I think we just need to... He played really high here. I think we just need to do a basic invasion. He didn't play anywhere to secure this. So I'm going to play a 1 space jump. And this should be enough to help secure me some eye space. This is often a really bad exchange, but I'll see what he wants. Okay. If he connects here, then he has some really bad shape that he has to contend with. And all we really need to do is just make simple, we'll play simple and try to live. But it looks like there is a lot of Aji on the outside. So if I push here and he blocks, then this cut his Sente because I can capture these 2 stones. So let's just do that. And see, he played very, very bad shape here. So I was able to live really easily, and he doesn't get any points in the area. Whereas I still have the left side, the bottom side,
You have won.
and the top side. Okay. He resigned. I think that was actually a pretty interesting game. Let me turn off the AI thing. Disable AI review. There we go. That gets in the way when trying to review. You start looking at that instead of the actual review. So let's look at this game really quick, and let's compare... well, maybe not compare, but let's see how different this was from Taijin, because it seems to me as if it really wasn't that different. Or Taijin or Fox here. It really wasn't that different. It seemed like they still played very bad shape. They were still very, very aggressive. So, let's see. So when I attach here and they do the avalanche Joseki here, this is something I've seen quite a lot on Taijin. It's never good. That's why I like to just do this extension here. If they follow now, when you do this Hane, if they cut, there is this cutting point at C3. So it depends on how this fight can go in the center, and I don't like to worry about that. Just remember extending here, and after that you can cut, and there shouldn't be as many problems. But normally, they'd want to just extend in some way like this to get some influence towards the center. I think they tried to protect better instead of just jumping out towards the center, but jumping out towards the center would have also been good. But they did have more of a focus on living. So we'll have to see. We're going to play one more game on OGS, and we'll see if it's similar to this game or not. While they played normal-ish Joseki, in some cases they also played in a way that was trying to go for a specific side. So maybe they're a little bit better at like seeing that this is their win potential and going for it, whereas just like they weren't really jealous in the same way. Like he's trying to protect himself and he's trying to grow on the side that he has potential. So it all like a lot of the moves make sense compared to some of the Fox games where the moves didn't make quite as much sense. So I think that'll be all for this first game. Maybe 2 games won't be enough to really know how different the style is, but I like that they resigned, and I like that this was a nice, simple game. We'll just have to see. Let's play some more. I'll see you in this next video for this series, and I hope you're having a good day and have fun.